Hello everybody and welcome to our second Java tutorial. Pretty much I'm going to be showing you a little bit about Eclipse itself, how it works, how you got to create classes in order to write Java programs. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to be setting up to write our first program. We're not going to be writing any code today. I just want you to get familiarized with Eclipse itself. Okay, our first step to write a program in Eclipse is to create a project. A project pretty much is a folder in which it will store the program or class. In Java, everything is stored in classes. So that's our first step. Will be to go ahead and click on File, then New, and we want to go ahead and click on Java Project. Now this dialog box would open, and at the top here you can see, make sure you can see that, where you can enter the project name. All right, what we're going to enter first Java project. And what I just did, I entered it in what we call camel casing. Pretty much it's my preference. You can enter it as any way that you want to. So when you finish naming your project, I would recommend to name it first Java project also. If you look at the bottom, you can go ahead and click on finish. What this does, it creates a folder in this area. As you can see, I have other folders for examples. We're not going to get into that because that has code in it right now. Pretty much, if you click on this little arrow here, it expands the first Java project folder. And we're pretty much going to be working in the SRC or source. And let's take a look here. Alright. Now, before I want to mention before we continue, as you can see here, this is the package explorer. This area is called the package explorer. I'm going to be referring to it as the package explorer from the top. Just wanted to get familiarized with that. And this area on this side is called the editing area. It's where we edit the Java text. Alright, perfect. Now, Java programs are classes, like I said before. So we have to create a class for our project, and every time you're going to create a new Java program, you should create a new class. It does get more complicated, but let's do this for now. So to create a class, we're gonna have to click on File, New, and then click on Class. Now you have to be sure, if you have more than one folders, the folder you're gonna create the class for is selected. Pretty much, or what you can do, if you go down to the source folder, you can right click on the source, go to new, and then class. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, didn't click it. Now this dialog box that opens up, if you look at the top where it says source folder, it will show the folder we just created, first Java project /source. Which pretty much still means that it's going, whatever class you create here is going to be stored under the first Java project folder, and that's where you're going to have to go to if you want to retrieve that class or open the class to work on it, or maybe to use in another Java program. All right. It's a pretty neat way of arranging your classes in different folders. I use it a lot, as you can see. Probably going to give you some homework to do also. Not now, but later on. Alright. Now you can name a class. Let's name it first class, since it's the first class that we're actually creating. Alright. Go ahead. If you look lower down, we want to make sure that public static void main with the parentheses is checked. And you want to go ahead and check that, and at the bottom we want to go ahead and click on finish. Now what this does, if you take a look here under the package explorer, it automatically stores first class.java, which is the class, under what we call a default package, which is stored under the source, which is stored under the first Java project. So let's say everything was let me collapse everything. You wanted a, you created a class, first class, and it's stored in the first Java project. Now if you have this information, you can just simply go to the source folder under the first Java project, and that's where you're going to find a default package, first class.java, which is your Java class. If you look over to the right, a second, you're going to see excuse me, you're going to see that Eclipse automatically populates your editing area with some code, but we're not really going to get into that right now. I promise we will start writing code, but not in this tutorial. I want you to get familiarized, like I said, with Eclipse itself. Another cool thing about Java I should explain to you is that it has a compiler built into it, so that we can run our code right in Eclipse, and that will be displayed in the output area, which is this area down here. Alright everyone, that's going to be all for now. Oh, actually, one thing I want to show you. When we do get into code, in order to run your code, you're going to have to, you can either use this little circle with a triangle in there. It's like a play button. You can click that, and what that's going to give you an option. You want to run a Java application, then you hit OK. That's going to run which class you like. Now, you also go to run, click on, let me bring that down. You can run. Oh man, give me a second. Run. If you click on run and then run, it does the same thing. It gives you the option. You always click Java application for now. Hit OK, and that's going to run your program and display whatever code you've written. What it's meant to do, it's going to be displayed down here in the output section. Okay, everyone, that's all for now. Again, what I'm trying to accomplish is simplified programming with Java. So I will try to describe as much as I can in the tutorials as go along. Alright, be sure to check out my other tutorials. I'm also going to be teaching SQL, which is a database. It's pretty good to know. Everybody, I think, should know a little bit of SQL. If you're, in computer programming or interested, going to get in the field. SQL, you pretty much will have to know SQL, I think. Also, I am doing tutorials for binary, and so that will be, I'm doing well, of course, a Java tutorial, SQL, and binary for now. And if you're watching this tutorial, please be sure, if you're watching this tutorial on YouTube, please be sure to subscribe, please. And that's all for now. Thank you, and see you next time.